Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In this video we'll be working on the Goro, kind of finishing the model, not model completely. We were just working on the basic details. Basically we're gonna work on the model itself. Alright, now as you can see we have done the body, basic shapes and muscles. Now, as you can see, we have to add the same effect, like same anatomy as we have in a reference as, but we don't, if we go through the anatomy of a human being, a normal human being, it doesn't look like, but Goro doesn't have that normal anatomy as well, as you know. But we need to add that bumpy shape on the thighs. But if you go and see the reference, it looks odd, which is not good for any human anatomy, but Goro is an exception. We can do that, and we're gonna go on our lowest subdivisions and just do a little bit, not too much, as well as the sides. Now see how does it look. It looks, if it's okay, well and good. If it doesn't, try again. Now what we need to do here is I'm gonna work on a little bit on the sorry, on the lats and the show, like chest. I just wanted to give that lower hands a proper anatomy look. All right, so we need that V shape into it. All right, so what we need to just reshape it a little bit, not too much, not too heavy, just a touch. All right, now that looks fine. And now what we need to do here is just add shapes, sorry, like sharp edges, as well as try to define a more proper anatomy in this character according to the requirement. All right, not you can't just place any anatomy on any character. For an example, for instance, for Goro, he is a humanoid character, but he doesn't have exactly same human male anatomy, right? So we need to focus on that. We need to find out what will work better for Goro. So we need to see that first. All right, so I just wanted to have a proper shape, as I told you. And neck should be a little bit thick. And guys, it's like a non-destructive model, so until the end we can work with it. And once you're done, merge them together. Once you're done with the posing, merge them together, work on it. If you are like happy the way it came out, all good. If any way you wanted to change, again, you can do it. I'm gonna explain each and everything in upcoming videos. Doesn't have to be so much like bumpy, or like, it has to be just define it. That's it. Just go smooth. You are not in rush for any means. Just work smooth, like slow, step by step. You guys keep asking me make it normal, like real-time videos. I was trying to make these videos for just for you guys. So take it slow, go easy. And this character has everything what we need for this model. All right, and just take your time, go slow. And here what I want to change, ear shape, since we didn't work on ear at all, and this is the reference which I feel like is good, so we just need to change a little bit size, shape. All right, once we are done with it, then we can add the details what we really need. So just look around what looks good. If everything looks good, then you can go ahead and add more details onto it. Now, from the front, it looks good. That's we need to work on sides. Then from the side, it looks good. Then we need to work into the details. All right, guys. You guys might note now that I work on ear. It's similar to a human, like a realistic ear that doesn't have any like tricky parts. If you're gonna make from scratch, from sphere or from cube, then it is a problematic. Like you need to know so many shapes and so many like forms. But since this character or the mannequin has already that ear shape, you don't need to worry. We just need to make that shape. Then we need to work on that Y and internally, right? Then like this one, all right? Then we just need to sharp the edges. That's it. And go slow, go slow. This is a delicate area to work on, so go slow. Ear and eyes are very delicate areas to work with, so go slow. And believe me, if you have a lower like subdivisions like me here, you can easily make anything because it gives you so much like freedom to work with it, control it. It's really easy and it's really nice to have it. So never go ahead and add so many dynamics like subdivisions, and you might lost the control of it. So it's better to work on lower subdivisions first, then go on the higher subdivisions. All right. Now, I just want to keep my his ear kind of small. All right. Some reference call for a bigger ear, some reference call for a smaller ear, and some reference have like not clear vision, like same reference, but camera angle is quite different, so it make an effect that the ear is quite big or kind of small. All right, so let's work on the body again. All right, now as you know, we just need to have the shape from the side, sorry, from the front. So what I need to do, just as I know, as a human anatomy has that main anatomy have that back a little bit, that kind of shape. I made that, and again we need to recheck with the Goro because it's a different character. All right. I just need that hands, and believe me, I'm gonna be repeating this process again and again and again, so you guys are not losing any information here, because I'm gonna be doing same steps, maybe more like 3 or 4 times more. So relax and see step by step, you will understand. All right. Once you have that, it's easy to work with it. All right. What I need to do now, close holes. All right. Now, first thing first, what I like to do, straight, smooth it out. Not too heavy on smooth, just a little bit. Now, straight, what I like to do, I like to keep this reference and shrink it and keep transparency on. Keep it a similar size. As you can see, it's quite low on the size, and sorry, that's good. A little bigger, that's fine. Now, immediately I like to give it a shape as a reference what we have exactly right now. All right, that's good. I like to hide the older one, and let's see how does it look. All right, there is a small thing which we need to do now. All right, let's see how does it look now. If I remove the transparency option, and it looks to me fine, not that bad, not that good, but if we work a little bit on it, it will be better. All right, as you can see, our model is quite similar to the reference what we have here. So that's good. That's a good news for us. So we can go and add details. And remember, even this one is not completely done, since we need to add details for the veins and the nails and skin pose, all those things. So even this is not like a final model, like for the lower arms. Rest of the things are good to go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete this one. All right, that's done. Now let's go for the details. As you can see, this is a quite like interesting and information like what we need to have from this image. So yeah, we can go with this image. So for that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some let me just import. Sorry. Okay, this is there's a few like alphas which I have. I'm gonna use these ones, and for that, what I need to do, I need to just close up to the face, not too much. Yep, that's looking good. Now, what I need to do is to work on the reference, and let me just see first what is what. All right. So with the, I like to work with the ZBrush and select the reference, and let me see. Not that. And remember, we are working on very low model, so that's quite fine, since we are not finalizing it yet. So yeah, it looks fine to me. All right, if you don't know what I'm doing here, I'm just checking the alphas, how it's gonna look. All right. So yeah, that's it. Now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna check what I need exactly. So guys, what I'm gonna do now is important step for the our model is going to be details. All right, but before even I do anything for details, I like to work on the previous steps. As you can see, we have done a little bit here. So if I go on lower subdivisions and see how it's gonna be, those are fine. And anyhow, we need to work on that later on, so that's quite fine for me. Now if I need to, I can just do it like this. All right, so here, let's go on the detail picture which we have is, yeah, this one. All right, now you can see the details which we need exactly for the skin and for the veins, what else we need, right? And I think the nails are already there. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go with the, where is it? Not this one. Yeah, I need a soft form, but form soft brush. And with that, I'm gonna keep my intensity quite low and just add a little bit thickness to it. All right. Same goes for the all fingers, ray fingers. Like this. Like this. All right. The rest of the thing we need to do with the like step by step. All right, so yeah, what I'm gonna do now with the poly group is visible. And you can see this nails which came with the model itself. We can use that, right? So just let me show you how you can use it with the Z modeler and keep it on group like this. And I'm gonna just make it new poly group, right? Like this. And I can use whenever I want it. For instance, if I wanted to just group this once, and if I keep it here, I can bigger it. All right, just leave that. We can go with the move brush and have it big as we like. And we are not going to affect to the rest of the polygroups. So that's there. And yeah, exactly. We need to work this way. All right, since it's all done and quite easily actually is going on, just place them. All right, so now what we need to do is go on higher subdivisions. All right, now see if you need to make it anything smooth. Now these things are in our like a favor. What means that you can use your clay builder and add the depth of the knuckles like this. And you might be thinking it's quite spacious than the reference. Yeah, you're right. And if you want, you can go with the move brush and hide this one, like mask this one, and go and place them like this. And keep fingers a little bit thicker. All right, the same thing with this one. Like this. All right. All right. So what I'm gonna do now, smooth it out. All right, that's good. Now I need to take it a little bit. The fingers should be a little bit thick. Now you can see if I'm working with that, it's getting effect on the back. Like this. Like this. Much better. And guys, remember, it's not final yet. we need to work on those things even more. Like this. All right. Now go on higher subdivisions and you can see it's fine for me. We just need to work a little bit there, here, there, right, like this. Now, for the knuckles, what I like to do, just add it like this. All right, that's quite fine. Keep your zerousness for it smooth a little bit lower. Now, it should be like this and a little bit this. Now, if you can see it, it's quite bumpy like this. It doesn't goes for the hands. So what I like to do on lower subdivisions, go and flatten a little bit. Now see it. Okay, that is looking much better. Now again with the move brush, what I like to do, keep it fairly arranged. Alright, that is fine. Now with the clay builder, just add details where you need to. Smooth it out. Much better. We can work out these things later on. No need to be worried about right now. So that's there, and actually that's fine. You think for the upcoming details, what we need, that's fine. Even we're gonna be adding this gloves, all those things. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem for the model. All right. That is looking fine. Now what we need to add the details for the first, before I even go for the veins, I like to add a little bit sharp cuts like for the model. Yeah, what I mean is you need to use damp standard brush and just, okay, I'm gonna ignore this part since it's gonna be covered with the Gantlock. I don't know what to say. Just sharp these areas. Like this. All right, that is fine. Smooth it out. Something is going on weird on your model. You see. All right, that's fine. The next thing what we need to do is with the standard brush, I like to change the alpha. So let's see which one is that. Yeah, let me try the 47, and it's going to take this one. No, I need to go on higher subdivisions. And as you can see now, since we are going into details, now you can realize that our model is not like good enough for details. At that time you can add subdivisions. All right, now you might can go a little bit further. All right, that is quite nice. Now you can see I can even make small veins if I wanted to. That's nice. So yep. Still I am on 4 subdivisions and still I haven't crossed my poly count over million. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for, yeah, 3 million is quite nice to work with. Now if you increase this brush size, as you can see, it's having quite nice detail what we need. All right, so let's make the veins. Should be from here, goes to this point, then like this, back to this point, this, right. That's fine. Now from here it goes to the back. Now this is fine for the symmetry. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break my symmetry, and there is a reason why am I doing that. But before, sorry, before the heck, before even I do that, what I like to do, I like to keep this distance a little bit closer. All right, I didn't like that is getting apart. All right, so yeah, now I'm gonna break my symmetry at this point, and I'm gonna make out things a little bit different. Before even I do break my symmetry, there are a few things which is going to be symmetry, as it goes for the neck area and a little back, all those parts. And yeah, I want to show you this, guys. If you go and work on the neck with damn standard. Now what I'm doing here, I'm just defining details really fine, like this, and it doesn't have to be so sharp or like exactly. It just mean to have those details over there, nothing special, right? uh, all right, so what I'm gonna do now is quite simple. Let me just explain. Now since we have 3 million polygons to work with, that's actually quite enough to work. With a small brush you can add the details, what we're gonna add on the eyes. Now as you can see, we were working on the face and we have screwed with the eyes socket. Let's see that. All right, those are close enough. Now I like to work on the eyes since it's going to be a symmetry. All right, so increase the intensity. All right, that's fine. Now, since we are working on our higher subdivisions model, we need to have everything a little bit higher for the Z intensity. That's quite high. Now I'm just trying to add details without, like, way too subtle. I don't want to show it off that well. Like this, and smooth it out. Let's see, how does it look? That's quite fine. I don't know why it does happen always, like when I'm working on a certain angle, it goes straight. Make it subtle once, all right? So you don't need to drag it way too hard or way too, like, sharp. Just a little subtle ones, all right? Now on top of it, if we use our alphas, for an example, if this one we use and drag, it will give you a proper subtle one we are looking for. And you can go and increase it, like the intensity, like this. I hope you guys are having same workflow, or if you guys are having a problem with any part of these videos, you let me know. And guys, if you guys having a problem with a certain video, you can comment me bottom and like below in comment box. I can help you with it. If you guys have a suggestion, or like if you guys wanted to know or have models from my side, you can go on Instagram and pin me over there. I can help you with that. Now let's see. Now you can see with a little bit of effects, like detail, we can have a proper face. It doesn't have to be like heavy work or heavy load. You can see with one alpha and a few million polygons, like we can have it proper model, right? Now remember, you can't use same alpha over all the face. You need to change it, because same pattern doesn't follow on overall the face, right? Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly change my alpha to this one for forehead. All right, like this. Like, no, won't look good, but yeah, with that you can use over here. Goes really well on the sides, like this. All right. And one more thing, if you guys are working and you have a problem with the upper lid, if when you guys are working on, for an example, like a lower lip, as we are working here, you can isolate it, all right, and check how much you want. I need this one and this one to work, not that one, this one, right? I'm happy to work with this part, so yeah. And remember, it doesn't have to be a if you wanted to work on lips and you want to add detail, what happened to it? And you might be thinking, oh, my lips are not that much detail. What I need to do? Do I need to add more alphas? No, you can work with the damn standard and keep it a lower. Like you can go and draw your focal shift a little bit low, and just draw it with the lower like a Z intensity. All right. Just you need to know how to pop it basically, like this, right? And like this. Then with the help of Alt, you can drag it up, make it pop like so. And if you might not happy with these results, just add more details. When you are satisfied, just let it go. All right. Now, on face, mostly people say on faces, for the details, just break the symmetry and just do a little bit different. Like this. Now, what I like to do with symmetry on, right, with that, I like to add a few more alphas. Now, that's quite high. All right. And guys, you might know that already, but still I want to share that. This character is not like properly done. I mean, like still it need to be add more details, and it still need more poly count. So for now we are happy, we are working on it, that's fine. And honestly, I have like my students or my friends, they have said so many times, like our PC is not supposed, like it doesn't support so many polygons at once, so either it will crash or it won't work properly, or it might be like lagging too much. So they don't want to go on really high definition like model, maybe 10-20 million polygons. I don't know what kind of PC they are using. Yeah, so keep it fairly low at the beginning, and if you want it, you can increase the poly count. Just add details where you need. All right. Now on the nose, I think I should add a little bit more. Now let me see, do I added wrinkles or not? With a few alphas, you can achieve the really
high details. All right, so keep your alphas whenever you guys are working with. All right, now I'm gonna break my symmetry here since I want to work on the forehead. For first, I like to add like this. All right, then like this. All right, now as you can see, it's quite spreading. So what I can do, I can use pinch brush and just pinch it a little bit closer to the groups. All right, now what I like to do with the damp center brush, just place this lines on the forehead. Now I need a smaller brush, not that big, but a little bit heavy on the brush, the intensity. All right, that's good. All right, that's quite fine. And now again, use pinch brush. Now that's quite good looking. Again, I need to add alphas on the ear. We need to work on the ears, right? But first, some of the alphas I have added, it has a bumpy texture of the skin. All right, so let's add those first. And we are not working on symmetry. I need to activate that. Like this. And guys, you can add multiple textures like alphas. As much as you add, it will give you much more like effect, like you can say a realistic one, since our faces even made all of mostly it has textures overall. So yeah. All right. Now if you want, for some reason, if you wanted to go or like a little maybe more out of the boat, like a little bit add more details, you can add one more subdivisions, and every time you add more subdivisions, it will add it will multiply with it, right? So keep that in your mind and do it. Now I need to work on the faces a little bit more, but that's fine. We can add details, add things later on. We are not done with it. We're just working on it. And whenever you're working in like dead center, like middle, like disable the symmetry, it will be better for you. Like this. All right. Now, for some reason, if you wanted to go and do some changes and you don't want to lose the details, that's still workable. Like you can go and the move brush, right? You can work on that and still you're not gonna lose any details. You can see we have kept each and every detail what we have worked with. You can go straight to the one and pull some mesh. All right. Like this. And you might be like wanted to pull some mesh down like this. Whatever you guys are need to do right at that time, you guys can do that and still not gonna lose the details. Yeah, definitely it's gonna take some time. Don't worry, it will be fine. As you can see, we are already like done with the face, and we are already achieved like across our time for this video. So quickly, I'm gonna show what I'm gonna do in next video. I'm gonna add more details on the body and this kind of textures. I'm gonna add all those things. And guys, I'm gonna show you how you can have a semi-realistic eyes on the character, or maybe a realistic eyes, how you can have it. So stay tuned. See you next video.